Hi, this is Tracy Otsuka with Sotheby's International Realty, and today I want to talk to you about something that I feel so strongly about: accompanied showings. So this is a little controversial, but the question is, in the luxury North Bay real estate market, should a seller request that their listing agent be present for showings? This is what is called an accompanied showing, and some listing agents suggest this as a matter of course. My answer to this question is an unequivocal no. Accompanied showings do not help sell your home. In fact, they can have the opposite effect. Let me give you an example. So, a couple of weeks ago, I had buyers fly in from Washington, D.C. with little notice. So what I did is I printed out a list of 10 homes that I thought would have been a great fit for my clients. 2 of them required 48 hours notice, which we didn't have, so I just deleted them off the list altogether. Now, had there been less properties to choose from, I would have called and asked if we could get in anyway. But because I still had 8 homes to show, spread out over several cities, I didn't. So for 2 of those remaining 8 properties, the listing agent had to be there. So I was now working around not only my buyer's schedule, my schedule, the seller's schedule, and now the listing agent's schedule. One of those 2 listing agents was great and totally accommodating, and we were able to schedule our showing during the time frame that we were there in that neighborhood close to that home anyway. So that one all worked out. The other listing agent, however, took a day to call me back. We did not have a day. She couldn't accommodate our schedule so that I could show their home right after or before I was showing another home in the neighborhood. So this is what I did. I tentatively scheduled an appointment to show that property at the end of the day when we were driving back up to that area. Now, you can probably guess what happened. It takes a lot of time to show property, especially large homes, and we went way over. It was dark by the time we drove back up to that area, that town. Everyone was exhausted. My buyer was excited about another home, and she asked me if we could just cancel. So we never saw that second home that required an accompanied showing. So this is my point. Look, you as a seller can do everything right. You can make sure that your property shows just beautifully. You can price it right. You can be totally flexible and require little if no notice. And still, your home may not be shown because you didn't make it as easy to show as possible. And, this isn't your agent's fault. He or she may be closing 20 to 25 deals a year. They're already overscheduled with their own buyer showings, listing appointments, signings, what have you. And I guarantee you that they're not always going to be available when a buyer's available. And this is the thing, you won't even know about it. So, given all this, why do sellers request accompanied showings? I think that sellers sometimes believe that by having the listing agent at the showing that they're going to sell the property. And I'm here to tell you that I have never seen this to be true, not in 15 years. So as a listing agent, of course I do everything in my power to market a property, to show it off in its best light, but